Hi everyone, Miki Jacobs here. Welcome to Angel Chat. A long time no see. I'm so sorry. I've been super busy like all of us, but I'll try to come to a consistent videos on Thursdays now and kind of choose different topics that I come across of my work, that I found it necessary to perhaps share with others. So I want to talk a little bit today about negative entities. Because the shape of where the world is, we kind of all scattered and fearful and kind of ready for something to happen, unfortunately. A lot of people, there is an escalation of people asking me if I can clear negative entities, that they are certain that there is negative entity or energy or being in their home. Some people even say that the negative entity bothering them or scaring them, so they're fearful. So I thought I'll do a quick angel chat about that today. So first and foremost, super important, there's two rules to remember here. First, are there really negative entities out there? Yes, of course. There is good and bad in everything, it's just the way the balance goes. So there are indeed negative entities as opposed to good ones, like the angel, like ascended master, like other light being, our spirit guides, departed loved ones. So all those consider positive entities or positive energy beings, as opposed to one that are negative, sometimes called demons. People sometimes call it that way. So there are low vibrational beings that their soul is tainted from difficult incarnation, usually doing harm to other human beings. So of course the soul can be tainted by the action of the personality, especially if it's repeat, one incarnation after another. So there are indeed negative entities. On a lighter note, everything kind of go by law of attraction in a way that we kind of attract what we project or get what we project. And that has to do with anything, even in life. If we have a positive intention, we would get that back, as opposed to perhaps a pessimistic intention, then usually that's what we get back. It's merely an energy that attract one another. So why am I bringing that up? That although there are indeed negative entities in the universe, in our world, don't think about it. Don't be to engage with it. Don't think that you have negative entities. Don't feed it energetically in any way, shape, or form. Some people are just simply fascinated by it, like those paranormals people that go and look for negative entities, where it can activate a negative entity being drawn to you because it's being fed by you, again, whether intention, whether thoughts, whether action, whether obsessed with them. I see plenty of people that are obsessed with the topic of negative entities. So it can attract to yourself those negative entities to where they can come and find company with you and can cause mischief or can cause havoc, depending on the level of the negative entity. In a way, in the same way that there are different level of spirituality among human beings, depending on the work we do in ourselves, of course, there are also many level of negative entities. To some that are very harmful and very nasty, to some that kind of, I call it, a little more mischievous. So right off the bat is the acceptance of, yes, there are negative entities. Don't think about it, don't read about it, don't be fascinated about it, don't think you have one in your home, so kind of detach yourself from that a little bit more, and that will not attract them to you. Also, people can attract negative entity if their own energy is compromised, if their own energy, vibrational energy is low or dense. Usually people can cause that because of, God forbid, addiction. People that are addict, their energy go very, very low, below awareness, as opposed to, let's say, meditation will take you above awareness, higher frequency, of course, So again, that will be compatible with an energy of a negative entity and therefore attracted, kind of like drawn to one another. So people sometimes that are compromised mentally, mental illness, people that, of course, once again, negative in thinking, and I'm talking about heavy negative in thinking. Now, a lot of people say, but it's not the person's fault, that they are mentally ill. True, but it's need to be taken care of, whether it is medication, whether it is therapy, whether it is spirituality. Spirituality would lift up our vibrational energy, or spiritual knowledge, or practices such as meditation, such as prayers. So again, when the mind, the brain is compromised, when we are negative, some personalities, humans, are more negative than others. So the point is that we can attract a same level entity that come to us based on our action, based on the life that we lead, based on our lifestyle, which why I brought up the addiction, based on the mental state, so we need to work on ourselves. If we need help, then we need to get help. Of course, sometimes things are too big for us to fix alone, as Spirit using reading sometime. So you need to lift up the vibrational frequency of your energies. That means perfect? There is no perfect. This is a challenge planet. This is a school planet that mostly push us to change through challenges. So there is no perfect. It's just life, go up and down. But for the most part, try to remain positive. Try to be aware of your energy, aware of your mind, discipline your mind. If it's heavy, if it's thinking 24/7, of course your lifestyle have to be somewhat desirable. So again, what we project, we attract in many things, whether job, the right house, life partner, of course. But here, in specific to today's topic, what you project will attract in what entities would come your way, because there are energies everywhere. I mean, just because we see one another doesn't mean there are no energies around. So do the work, remain uplifted spiritually, keep your energy frequency high, meditate, go to nature, listen to music, interact with good, spiritual, decent people, shy away from drama, discipline your ego, do the work, remain energetically elevated, and there is no way ever that you will break the law of attraction, because you cannot be that human being, project that energy, and yet still attract negative your way, negative entity your way. So that's not going to happen. So, and don't think about it. Just don't engage with that. Think about angels. Surround yourself with angels. I don't know, read about them or other beautiful light beings. Learn how to communicate with your guides. Believe departed loved one with you. So again, all those are uplifted activities that would keep your energy elevated. So I hope that helped a little bit. If you do think about negative entities or were curious about it, I hope that helped. So thanks a lot, guys. Welcome back. I'll try to keep it going, kind of short videos, maybe 10 minutes max. If you have any specific topics, then shoot me an email and I will make sure I cover it in a future video. So take care, guys. Have a wonderful weekend to come, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you.